Okay, you're going to want to listen all the way through to this episode because Kelly got to go to the church of Janet, and she's going to
Yay!
talk about that.
And speaking of religion, apparently Jesus makes an appearance for the first time in 12 seasons.
And spoiler alert, trivia, one question will be about supermodels. How many do you think I'll be able to name? Take your guess. The answer is coming up. Enjoy the show, everyone.
Well, look at us all tanned and healthy. How are you?
I don't know if it's tanned or completely burnt. I think that's what you mean.
Either way, it's a base, and that's good. We're making the most during a heat wave that's seemingly knocking the whole planet on its ear. So happy summertime, everybody. I'm Sharon. That's Kelly. That's Adam. We are set to take you through a grand old episode of 90's Now.
Woo!
Still happening. Hey, Kelly's trivia. Should we just jump right into that right away? Because I think, I don't want to hurt Kelly's feelings by always sort of setting it up as being something that, will likely be a trigger for you or your younger self in class faced with a pop quiz that you should be ready for, but are not. But I'm not going to say it's not that feeling either. So we'll get to that. We're going to talk about a chance meeting by two of the greats from our favorite decade and how it didn't necessarily go that well. We're also going to do a 90's rewind that'll highlight some pretty cool songs. And I should emphasize the cool, even though it might actually make this hot summer even hotter. And as we look forward to Missy Elliott coming to a city near you soon, we have learned that what kept her away for so long might actually make you love her even more. So let's start there. I mean, Missy Elliott, I remember Dave Grohl, my rock and roll boyfriend, referring to Missy Elliott years ago as a bleepin' genius.
Yep.
Of course, he didn't say bleepin', he used the actual word rather. She knows a thing or two about how to make music, how to make it good. And she impresses everyone she encounters. That's why she's that darn good.
Yep.
But what might make you love her even more is the fact that the reason, or one of them, that kept her away from touring for so long was her dog. How sweet is that?
Well,
not okay. All right, you little dark cloud. Why is that not sweet to you?
No, I'm kidding. It's really sweet. It's really sweet.
Well, it makes her a fur mama, right?
Oh yeah, exactly. And I love her doggy's name, Hoodie.
Yeah. Well, sadly, may Hoodie rest in peace. Hoodie's passing is the reason why she's able to hit the road now. Oh my gosh, that's nervous laughter.
You have sunstroke.
Okay. This is a new, I mean, we love Missy Elliott even more, but we're concerned about Adam a little bit, I think.
I'll make it through. I'm good.
So Missy Elliott hasn't hit the roads since 2004. So 20 years. And a lot of people who have dogs don't get to have them for as long as she did. But she said he was 17, lived a long and happy life, but obviously needed some extra attention in the last few years. So she wasn't going to leave him, right? She said she stayed home a lot because she didn't want to go out on the road and have something happen. That's like the ultimate guilt for a fur parent. So all things good. May Hoodie rest in peace. He passed in November. She is now with a new dog. Do you like this dog's name, Kelly?
What's the name?
Miss Fendi Dior.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. She's 6 years old. She's got her clothes all ready to go out on the road. She says it's going to be fun.
So was it a rescue dog? Did she adopted Miss, what's her name?
Miss Fendi Dior.
Yeah. Like, how long has she had the dog for?
Good question. I'm not sure if she's had it for the 6 years or if she just knows that it's 6 years old. I'm going to guess she got it when it was a baby.
Okay, so she had the two dogs at the same time, right?
I would say so. What do you think, Kel?
I feel like I've only seen Hoodie in pictures before.
Okay. Well, what do I know? I mean, I'm just sort of making it up.
Yeah. You're saying it with confidence, so you might also be right. I don't know. I don't know.
I
I
don't know
think she's got 9 dogs. How about
if
that?
I don't know if it's the official account, but Miss Fendi Dior has an Instagram account that I'm on
Oh,
right now.
thank goodness.
Miss Fendi is absolutely gorgeous.
No, that's
Yeah.
cute.
Missy Elliott, as of our recording, has already started tour dating. Like she's
Mm-hmm.
been out.
Yep.
And I saw a few clips, and her costumes are next level bananas, and
Oh,
she's
wow.
awesome as expected.
Well, imagine if she's been working or emotionally preparing for a tour for 20 years. It's going to blow everybody's mind.
Yeah. And
Mhm.
she knows too, like she can't go out and not kill it, right? So,
Right.
and I think her personality is that anyways, like to kill it. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what it is. And was sweet is it was her birthday recently, and she got a video message from Janet.
Oh, nice.
And so Janet posted it and she posted it, and I think her main point of the post was that she loves that Janet nicknamed her Jack when they first met like 20 years ago or whatever it was. And she's like, I love that you still call me Jack.
I think I saw that come up in my feed at one point, and I was honestly, Kelly, Janet Jackson is a trigger for me to think about you.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, I wonder if Kelly's seen this. What's cool about Missy Elliott also is that her positive attitude is likely what keeps her autoimmune disorder, which is Graves' disease, which can cause, I mean, like anything, anxiety is awful, and that would
Yeah.
trigger some stress, and that would trigger fatigue, weight loss, depression, all kinds of things that she's had going on. That one triggers the other. So she seems to have a handle on it. She says that every day I wake, I'm blessed to be here and in good health.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Yeah, good for her. Now, I lost my page. Sorry, guys.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, old school, lost my page. Where's my papers? The other thing, aside from Miss Fendi Dior, she's also bringing Sierra and Busta Rhymes on tour.
Yeah.
They'll stay in their own rooms while Miss Fendi Dior likely has a fancy crate.
I
Are we
wonder
ready? Go
if
ahead.
Sierra's bringing all of her gaggle of kids.
Oh my goodness, how many does she have?
I think she's at 3.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's an acceptable number. I hope she brings him with her.
Yeah.
Hope she doesn't forget him at all.
Unless Russell Wilson's in charge of babysitting, I'm not sure.
Uh-oh. Are you prepared to knock us out with some trivia, Kel?
I'm prepared. You ready?
I'm not prepared, but yes, I guess I'm
Let's
ready.
go.
90s. Now, trivia.
Ping pong.
Bing bong.
Some surprising news for you, Adam. While you were away during last episode, Sharon got both trivia questions right.
I
Oh,
I know. It
when's
wasn't
the
even
last
like I
time
saw
that
the
happened?
I didn't even see the sheet before, like when you get a sneak peek at the test beforehand.
Yeah.
That did not happen.
Huh,
Yeah.
okay.
I was just that smart last time.
Well, game on, Miss Highland.
So we'll start with the toughie, news and politics.
Oh, good.
Here we are. In 1993, multiple protesters failed to save a chestnut tree being chopped down in East London. How old was that tree?
Adam,
Go, Adam.
850 years old.
Well, you're right about the 50, just not the 800 part. Go, Sharon.
Okay.
Sharon, 150 years old.
No, it's got to be older than that.
Why?
Well, because it wouldn't make the news.
Are you sure?
The
550 years old.
250.
Oh,
Who was
okay.
closer though? A tree from when Jesus was roaming the earth, or a tree from when
Jesus was 2,000 years ago. Give me a break.
You were closer with your Jesus guess than I was with my kind of this time guess. I'm just saying.
Who knew Jesus was going to join us on this episode?
Amen, everybody. Amen.
Next up is pop culture. In 1997, who won the oh boy, this is a typo. I can't believe
Whoa.
Oh.
What year?
In 1997,
Okay.
Who received the VH1 award for Supermodel of the Year?
Sharon.
Go, Sharon.
Naomi Campbell.
No, but solid guess.
Thank you.
What's her name? I just saw a list of all the models that had the most Vogue covers.
If
and I
Adam
didn't-
doesn't get it, Kelly, give us a hint of the initials. Only if
Okay.
Adam doesn't get it.
Why can't I think of another model than Naomi Campbell? I give up. I can't name another model.
Adam, you lost your gay card.
I know.
You're in gay tension now.
Yeah.
And I watched America's Next Top Model like
What
at
is
least
wrong
4
with you?
seasons. And they
Wow.
kept having guests and like special like people on the show. And I was like, I don't know. Oh, what's her name? No, I can't.
This is only getting worse.
Oh my gosh. Okay, give us
Um,
initials.
Initials? Here we go. Yeah, Adam, you've totally lost your gay man privileges.
Isn't there a model that's named Giselle something?
Yeah,
Bunchen?
Bunchen.
There we go. That's the one I was thinking about. That's
Sure.
my guess.
Okay, great. Not her. TB.
Okay. TD?
TB.
Tyra Banks.
There we go.
Nice. He's back.
Gained that gay card again. Woo!
Nice save.
Yeah.
Thank you.
thanks,
I love when
Wow.
you give us hints.
Yeah, they're
man. It
helpful.
seems like I have to, except when you're away and then Sharon nails it out of the ballpark.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
We
Wow,
should have
good
got
job, Adam.
lottery tickets that night, Sharon.
Yes, we should have.
Anyways, back to you.
Back to me. Okay. Why don't then we talk about the chance meeting or the not so chance meeting of two of the most unique characters in pop music history. And start by saying that Macy Gray is a huge fan of Britney Spears.
Ooh.
So take a minute, let that sink in. And that she recently spoke about how awkward their first meeting was. Because they were both recording music at the same time. And apparently, Britney Spears was scooting about the studio, right? Like roller skating down the hall, and ended up in the area of where Macy Gray and her people were.
Yeah. She came flying in on a skateboard.
Yeah. Which is interesting. What year was that? I totally don't remember what the year was. I guess it was 25 years ago, because she would have been recording that album from 25 years ago, right? Hang on. Like, this is what happens when I lose my papers, you guys.
Ah,
The papers
Did they
on How
mention-
Life Is, right? Macy Gray
Yeah.
on How Life Is.
Yeah.
That's the album that turns 25 this year. So likely why she was talking to anybody at all. So that many years ago, and a young and I guess spunky Britney Spears appears on a skateboard. And then Macy Gray says that she was, they talked for a little bit, but that they really didn't hit it off. She says, I'm still a groupie to this day. I'm sitting there with Britney Spears, I kind of stuttered. I didn't know what to say. And then she kind of rolled her eyes. Whatever I said, she was kind of annoyed by it, and she left.
no way.
That doesn't sound nice.
No.
But there you are.
Can I attest to the fact that that's not a lie, that she loves Britney Spears?
Of course you can.
And I'll tell you why.
Please do.
Several years ago, I want to say 2010-ish,
Yeah.
I had the opportunity to interview Miss Macy Gray.
Okay, nice.
And I asked her, I said, now, and let's remember Macy Gray, she's like, I don't know, like 6 feet or 5'11" or something. Like she's a tall lady.
Mm.
And, African American. And I said, who would you like to play you in a movie about your life? Britney Spears.
That's funny.
And I laughed so hard. It was amazing. And she was like, and she's witty and she's funny. And I always thought that she was like joking, but I think she probably meant it now in retrospect. So
Probably. Isn't that funny?
yeah, and she's such a delight. I had such a great time with her because she put her, when I said, can we take a picture together? She's like, Kelly, and she put her arm around me. And she's like, she's what you think she is. She's exactly,
Nice.
she's awesome.
You know who should play her in a movie is Leslie Jones.
Yes.
I
Good
think
casting call, Sharon.
Leslie Jones's energy level is maybe about 100 times higher than Macy Gray's. But I'm sure she could act through it and do just fine.
Yeah.
I love what Macy Gray had to say about first of all, sidebar, I'd love it if someone could get Britney on the record for that for her recall of that chance meeting, because I think when you're a fan of someone's and then you meet them and you're nervous and the human side of a celebrity, and I mean Macy Gray wasn't a huge star at the time, so she was still like kind of regular, you know what I mean?
Mm.
So that would stick out. Britney Spears was a big deal already, but
Yeah.
I wonder if she even remembers that meeting. And if so, what she would say. If Adam, can you get her on the phone?
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. I'll
Okay.
try.
Imagine.
Let me just go into my contact list. Okay.
Hit your Rolodex. Is she in there?
Yeah.
Brittany, right?
Oh,
We're trying to call
Britney
Brittany.
Spears, though, like not just any Britney you know.
Nah, I can't see her.
Oh, well.
I tried.
Yeah, so did Macy Gray. The song I Try was number one in Australia, New Zealand, and Ireland. And she recalls finding out she said she was in England touring, and her manager called and said, "Your album is number one." And she said, "What does that mean?" And he said, "That means they listen to your song more than anybody else's." So
Nice.
from that tour, she ended up in New York, and she said it was the first time she got mobbed.
Amazing.
Fun.
First of many, no doubt.
Yeah. I love, by the way,
Good.
that Macy Gray says that to pump her up before she heads on stage, she listens to Britney's Blackout album.
Ooh, nice, eh?
That's
That
cool.
Blackout from 2007.
Is it
Yeah,
2006?
2007.
Okay, there we
Wow.
go. Yeah.
That's good. That's a true fan. She knows.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Good for her, you guys. You know what? I think we're going to devote a good chunk of time on this show to the fact that our friend Kelly recently made a pilgrimage to the highest musical church that Janet Jackson presided over, a crowd of thousands upon thousands in Toronto. Kelly,
Yeah.
tell us all about it.
Ah, I live to tell the tale. Yeah.
Woo.
So yeah, made the sojourn, if you will, to the Scotiabank Theater in Toronto. And I don't know that it was sold out, but it looked pretty darn close because everywhere I looked when I turned around was like packed. So I'm pretty sure she did sell out the Scotiabank Arena. So I don't know if they have like, Adam, can you actually look? I'm not sure if it's like 18,000 they can fit in there, but it was very full. And I should first give a shout out to Nelly because he opened for her.
Oh, nice.
And he put on a good performance.
Did it get hot in there?
Sorry?
Did it get hot in there?
It got dirty. Yeah, he actually had a screen.
Oh, it got sexy.
Yeah. And he had lots of bling. Let me tell you, there was lots of bling happening on him, and
Nice.
he's in good shape, that fella. So the ladies are going nuts. And so I should mention that I got to the venue early, which I'm very happy about because I was out front waiting to meet somebody that like a friend of mine that lives in Toronto, and we were just gonna say hi before the show. And I was looking down at my phone, and then I looked up, and then I'm like, Dean, like this. And her choreographer, Janet's choreographer, had gone out to get coffee and was walking right by me. And so it was divine intervention because
Nice.
he came like I went over to him and we had a chat, and he goes, "I know who you are." So that was like super cute. And he's absolutely lovely, an amazing British accent, and he's amazing. It was really great to see him. And then went into the show, and I can't believe like an hour and 45 minutes went as fast as it did because she was having so much fun. They really revamped the show from what it was when I saw her in Toronto last year.
Mm-hmm.
And the costumes are amazing. She looks fantastic. Her dancers are amazing. The band is on point. And they really crafted the show well to get her from like hit to hit to hit to hit. And
Cool.
what was very amazing was that you could tell she was having fun. And
Nice.
at her stage of her career and her life, like you want her to have fun. So
Yeah.
it was great. And then after the show, I took a chance and I went back to where the tour buses were.
Mm-hmm.
And I met all of her dancers and her makeup artist.
Ooh.
And he's very delightful, Mr. Preston. And I met her guitar player, Errol, and I had a little chit chat with him. And so all the pictures are on my Instagram. And yeah, it was just amazing. My only complaint, as I told Adam before we started recording the show, is that I can't see it 5 more times.
Ah. I think we have to go back to where you humbly sidestepped a mention from choreographer Dean, who said, I know who you are because of all the people that you've spoken to on the Kelly Alexander podcast in the Janet fam of dancers. I think pretty much everyone who's ever spun around or spun with Miss Nasty, Miss Jackson, if you're nasty. Kelly, I mean, you've put so much work into getting to the root of Janet Jackson's career through music and dance. No surprise at all that this choreographer would know who you are. So congratulations on being spotted.
Thank you.
Bravo.
It's very sweet. And yeah, I'm so happy that she's happy with everybody that's around her and having a good time, and the fans were like delighted, and she was just like, yeah, like she was like she was 27, like, and she's
That's
58.
awesome.
She's bouncing around the stage and she surrounded herself with a good team.
That's great. That's great.
Now
Well,
I want to go to the show.
As you
yeah.
should.
I've only seen Janet Jackson once, and that was what was that, 1987, Keller? 1989, right? After
Yeah, I think the album, yeah, so her first tour was I think it started in 1990, but it was the
oh
rhythm
yeah.
album, which came out in 89. So
Yeah. And I got a t-shirt from that show at the Montreal Forum, and I gave it to Kelly.
you did, yeah. I actually had it with me.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. You know what's a
That's
laugh
cool.
is that, so when I was packing for this thing, like to go to Toronto, like we were there like so fast, right? It was crazy. But I completely overpacked and I knew it. I was like, I need options because I
Of
don't
course you
know
do.
what the day will be like.
And what if someone said, "Well, why don't you just come back and we'll do this tonight with Janet?"
Yeah. 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 I had to have options. So I had that t-shirt. I had but it was funny because I have like many Janet t-shirts, but that was, I think, the only one that I brought that was like yeah.
Because it's a special cotton blend.
It's exactly. But
That's why she took it.
the thing too that was sad is that I wanted to get a t-shirt, like a new one, also from the tour. But because I didn't want to be weighed down with anything while I was meandering and trying to get myself hooked up with people and meet them and all that, I never got a chance to get a t-shirt. So thank God I have Sharon's. Yeah.
Yay!
Woo!
Well, I'm glad you got to see her again.
Yeah.
And who knows what the future holds, Kel. Maybe there will be more Janet on this tour for you.
Trying to level up. Yeah.
You never know.
You never know.
What I can tell you is that Janet is featured as part of our 90s rewind because we're going back to
Great.
around this time in 1993.
Yeah.
So if we just look at the charts around this time at that time, I think the first 3 songs kind of go well together. So we'll start with Janet Jackson's "That's the Way Love Goes." Into "Whoop, There It Is," which I think if you were getting, friendly with someone during Janet Jackson's "That's the Way Love Goes," "Whoop, There It Is" might be a nice reaction song from Tag Team. And if all goes well, you can't help falling in love with UB40's version of a song that was made popular by Elvis Presley. Hey, the singer-songwriting power of Linda Perry, whose affiliation with Pink, Christina Aguilera, and many more came after an album called Bigger, Better, Faster, More with her group Four Non Blondes, and the song that never mentions the title in it once. The song's called "What's Up." Pretty sure a
That's
great
true.
percentage of most people probably think the song's called "What's Going On."
Yeah.
It's not. What's up? And if you like, whisper talk singing, if that's your thing, then do I have a PM Dawn song for you? Also on the charts at this time in 1993, Looking Through Patient Eyes.
That's a great song.
Great imitation too, no?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
You've been working on it all week.
Yes, I have. And an artist that we first, at least musically, met back in the day, she's found herself very much in the now category of our present. Her cover back in 1993 of a Barry White original confirmed that she had the vocal moxie to get it done. Can't Get Enough of Your Love with Taylor Dane wraps up your 90s rewind.
Very good, Sharon.
It's pretty interesting that at this stage of the game in 2024 that we'll hear Taylor Dane at least once a day or once every couple of days now.
Yeah.
It's cool. I like it.
Awesome sauce.
She is awesome
And
sauce.
her real name is not Taylor.
It's awesome sauce.
Yeah.
Her name is Nancy Awesome Sauce. And she's like, I can't have that.
That can't
it's
be
too
my
soon
name.
for awesome sauce in 1990.
Before we bounce, we have an audience question.
Oh,
I
exciting.
Uh-oh.
I did just want to mention though, quickly that because I think that this show likes to support lady creatives. I feel like we do that. And so I just wanted to give a shout out to actor, writer, producer, director Jennifer Esposito.
Yes.
You may remember from Spin City.
Yes.
She was also in Blue Bloods. She was also on NCIS. She was also in the movie Taxi with Queen Latifah and Jimmy Fallon. She has a new film out that she wrote, produced, directed, and starred in.
Mm-hmm.
It's a film about the mafia from the female point of view. It's called Fresh Kills, and it's amazing. And you can get it on Prime and Apple TV.
Oh, good. Okay.
Please watch it.
Okay.
Because she has been on the Kelly Clarkson show. She's
I
been
saw that interview.
live with. Did you see that, Sharon? That she was.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she talked about how no big studio was going to help fund this. So
Right.
she actually remortgaged her house to do this. And she's done
Wow.
it, and she's won awards at film festivals. And now the film is out, but she's trying to get more people to know that it's out.
Yeah.
So if you can please watch this, and I watched it, and what's amazing is that, yes, it's a mafia film, but you barely see violence. It's all about how the women who in regular mafia movies are always like, just look like they've got too much makeup on
Right.
and are shrill and not anything.
Mm-hmm.
And this is about them and how they don't have a choice
Right.
but to be in this situation. So Fresh Kills, Jennifer Esposito, and she's amazing. So please,
I
You're
please.
love
making
that,
a very good sell for it, Kelly.
Yeah. The fact that you can't count out someone who's basically putting their life on the line for something that they believe in and proving at the same time, this is why, big studios don't want to help all the time because I think some people will give up, right? They don't necessarily have the wherewithal to put their, like I said, put their life on the line and get it done. But there's no turning back now from she can do anything she wants. And I think she probably always could.
Yeah.
So I think I'm with you that it's amazing that she's made this happen. It makes, I would imagine it makes, studios nervous.
And something that was actually ridiculous to me is when she was speaking to Kelly Ripa and her husband Mark, who's obviously on the show with her now. They talked about how a studio said to her that they would give her $5 million if she would cast a lead man. And she was like,
stupid.
she's like, that's not about men.
But
Like,
that's not what the
Yeah.
movie's about. How is she going to do
Exactly.
that?
That's just, I think, another example of wielding power, though. Any sort of big branch of business will say, no, 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 we have to do it this way. Your way is never going to work. So they try to discourage people, but it just takes, it doesn't take a big group to get a big job done. It takes a small group of like-minded, fiery people that believe in the project.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that when someone like Jennifer Esposito gets a film like this made her way on her terms, on her dime, that makes them nervous and good.
Yeah.
Good that it does.
I'm so proud of her. So yeah, if you can check it out, Fresh Kills again on Prime, Amazon Prime and Apple TV. And she's really putting a push. You can actually follow. So her on Instagram is at J Esposito, and then at Fresh Kills Film or the movie. Anyways, if you put that in, you'll find it. And yeah, if you can just help spread the word, anybody who's listening, watching right now, the more people that watch this and help it climb up those charts for people to see. It's amazing. She's a real talent. So
nice.
Yeah. And we're going to save the audience question for next week.
Okay. Good idea. All right, then. Well, I think we've had a full show.
Yeah.
We have.
Oh, yes, we have. Thank you, everybody, for following along. We appreciate that. For questions or just feedback, you know where to find us online, basically everywhere. And thank you for listening to 90s Now. Still happening.